Hosea 4 through 6. Hear the word of Yahweh, you sons of Israel. For Yahweh has charge against the inhabitants of the land. Indeed, there is no truth, nor goodness, nor knowledge of God in the land. There is cursing, lying, murder, stealing, committing adultery. They break boundaries, and bloodshed causes bloodshed. Therefore the land will mourn, and everyone who dwells in it will waste away, with all living things in her, even the animals of the field and the birds of the sky. Yes, the fish of the sea also die. Yet let no man bring a charge, neither let any man accuse. For your people are like those who bring charge against the Kohen. You will stumble in the day, and the prophet will also stumble with you in the night, and I will destroy your mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because you have rejected knowledge, I will also reject you, that you may be no Kohen to me. But you have forgotten the Torah of your God. I will also forget your children. As they are multiplied, so they sinned against me. I will change their glory into shame. They feed on the sin of my people and set their heart on their iniquity. I will be like people, like Kohen, and I will punish them for their ways. I will repay them for their deeds. They will eat and not have enough. They will play the prostitute and will not increase, because they have abandoned giving to Yahweh. Prostitution, wine, and new wine take away understanding. My people consult with their wooden idol, and answer to a stick of wood. Indeed, the spirit of prostitution has led them astray, and they have been unfaithful to their God. They sacrifice on the tops of the mountains, and burn incense on the hills, under oaks of poplars and terebinths, because its shade is good. Therefore your daughters play the prostitute, and your bribes commit adultery. I will not punish your daughters when they play the prostitute, nor your brides when they commit adultery. Because the men consort with prostitutes and they sacrifice with the shrine prostitutes, so the people without understanding will come to ruin. Though you, Israel, play the prostitute, yet do not let Judah offend, and do not come to Gilgal. Neither go up to Beth-aven, nor swear, as Yahweh lives. For Israel is stubborn, like a stubborn heifer. Then how will Yahweh feed them? Like a lamb in a broad pasture. Ephraim is joined to idols. Leave him alone. Their drink has become sour. They play the prostitute continually. Her rulers dearly love their shameful way. The wind was wrapped up in its wings, and they shall be disappointed because of their sacrifices. Listen to this, you Kohanim. Listen, house of Israel, and give ear, house of the king. For the judgment is against you. For you have been a snare at Mizpah, and a net spread on Tabor. The rebels are deep in slaughter, but I will discipline all of them. I know Ephraim, and Israel is not hidden from me. For now, Ephraim, you have played the prostitute. Israel is defiled. Their deeds will not allow them to turn to their God, for the spirit of prostitution is within them, and they do not know Yahweh. The pride of Israel testifies to his face, therefore Israel and Ephraim will stumble in their iniquity. Judah also will stumble with them. They will go with their flocks and with their herds to seek Yahweh, but they will not find him. He has withdrawn himself from them. They are unfaithful to Yahweh, for they have borne illegitimate children. Now the new moon will devour them with their fields. Blow the shofar in Geba, and the trumpet in Ramah. Sound a battle cry at Beth-aven. Behind you, Benjamin, Ephraim will become desolate in the day of rebuke. Among the tribes of Israel, you have made known that which you surely be. The princes of Judah are like those who remove a landmark. I will pour out my wrath on them like water. Ephraim is opposed, he is crushed in judgment. because he is intent in his pursuit of idols. Therefore, I am to Ephraim like a moth, and to the house of Judah like rottenness. When Ephraim saw his sickness and Judah his womb, then Ephraim went to Assyria and sent to King Jareb. But he is not able to heal you, neither will he cure you of your womb. For I will be to Ephraim like a lion, and like a young lion to the house of Judah. I myself will tear in pieces and go away. I will carry off, and there will be no one to deliver. I will go and return to my place until the knowledge of their offense, and seek my face. In their affliction they will seek me earnestly. Come, let us return to Yahweh, for he has torn us to pieces, and he will heal us. He has injured us, and he will bind up our wounds. After 2 days he will revive us, and on the 3rd day he will raise us up, and we will live before him. Let us strive on to know Yahweh. His going forth is sure as the morning. He will come to us like the rain, like the spring rain that waters the earth. Ephraim, what shall I do to you? Judah, what shall I do to you? For your love is like a morning cloud, and like the dew that disappears early. Therefore I will cut them to pieces with the prophets. I killed them with the words of my mouth. Your judgments are like the flash of lightning, for I desire mercy and not sacrifice, and the knowledge of God more than burnt offerings. But they, like Adam, have broken the covenant. They were unfaithful to me there. Gilead is a city of those who work iniquity. It is stained with blood. As gags of robbers wait to ambush a man, so do the company of the Kohanim. They murder on the way to Shechem, committing shameful crimes. In the house of Israel I have seen a horrible thing. There is prostitution in Ephraim. Israel is defiled. Also, Judah, there is a harvest appointed for you. When I restore the fortress of my people,